Hi guys, welcome back. So in today's video, we're jumping back on the MK8 Golf R and talking about wheels. So if you're already familiar with the build, you'll know we're already running ATS race lights, and what you might not know is they're not actually that light. So this particular wheel is a flow formed wheel. So to give you sort of like a wheel 101, there's a few different ways of obviously manufacturing a wheel. There's obviously casting it, where you take an ingot and heat it up into like a molten aluminium, and then you pour it into a cast. So that's sort of like the first step, if you like, or one of the most elementary ways of making a cast wheel that's obviously very cheap. The way up from that, or the upgrade up from that, is what you call flow forming. There's a lot of other sort of like marketing terms on the market. Some people call it like hybrid forged and all this other nonsense, but essentially it's a cast wheel still that's then been extruded. So still starts off life as like an ingot, heated up into molten aluminium, poured into a mold to get like the rim design or like the spoke design, and then it's then extruded out into the barrel design. So that's what you call like a flow form wheel. So the upgrade up from that then is forging, where you start with like a solid piece of billet aluminium, and then you machine it down to size. Obviously you would machine like the spoke design on there, the barrel, the PCD, all that kind of stuff from one solid billet. However, there's a better way of manufacturing forged wheels, which is also stronger and lighter as well. So the next upgrade up from that, which is actually what these wheels use, and all of the leading brands use on the market, like BBS, Rays and things like that, is actually to press the forging using a 10 to 14,000 ton press. So what happens is you start off with a forged blank, which is around about the same size as what you want the wheel to end up with, and then you put it through a 10 to 14,000 ton press, and it presses out the wheel design, which you have out in front of us here. So what that means is you get a wheel that's incredibly strong. Main reason being is that it obviously comes from a forging, so there's no porosity. You have a lot of problems with porosity in castings. It's just a manufacturing defect of them, and obviously for track use you don't really want a wheel which is porous when you're putting a lot of load through it, and you can have cracking, failures like that. So with the pressing of the forging, you're aligning the grain structure of the wheel, so that means that you get an incredibly strong wheel that's also incredibly light at the same time. So much so that these particular wheels have a lifetime structural warranty. So I haven't actually mentioned what the wheel brand is. So the wheel brand is called Titan 7, and it's a brand from the United States. We've got a set for our 997 GT3, run them on a couple of customers' cars, very good feedback so far. And this particular wheel we're putting on the MK8 Golf R is called the TD6. So that's a 6-spoke design that you can see in front of us, and it's finished in like a hybrid dark machine, which when you get closer it looks almost like a dull sort of like brushed finish, and in different lights it kind of looks a little bit different. So I think it's going to look quite cool on the MK8 Golf R. Other things about this wheel design that we have, there's a lot of scalloping, so a lot of material's been removed from like the sides of the spokes, also the insides and the back, to reduce the weight, so without sacrificing too much of the strength of the wheel. So without further ado, let's get these wheels fitted to the car and see what it looks like. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, then please give us a thumbs up. If you'd like to watch other videos of ours that YouTube thinks you'll like, then click up here. If you'd like to watch some other videos that we have in the same playlist, then click here. And obviously if you enjoyed the video, then we really appreciate if you gave us a subscription. And then obviously you'll be updated when other videos of ours go live, and you can do that quite easily by clicking here. Hope to see you soon.